The plan for today's live stream is simple. Yeah, and I'm just gonna see what I managed to do in 365 days. Spoiler alert, not everything. Definitely not everything. 4, 3, 2, 1, that's a year. Wow. And nothing has changed. Let's see, just how much time did I manage to put into Animal Crossing over the course of a year? 1,395 hours on one account. Quite a bit more than I thought it would be. Yeah, so 1,400 hours in a year. That's like a full-time job almost. Yeah, how about we just start right here? The sea creatures. I've seen a streamer with 3,000 hours. That's pushing it. That's 3,000 hours. Wouldn't that be like 8 hours a day? Every day? So, sea creatures. There's one thing that I just didn't manage to collect. What I could have, and that is the tiger prawn. You can get it in, I think, June, July, and August. But I just forgot. I just never got it. Well, technically, if I travel to a southern hemisphere island, I could still get them in, like, the southern hemisphere. Very specific time. I think it's deep in the night. Fish! I got you covered. I got my golden fishing rod. I got my golden net. All, just about as soon as you can manage to get them. My little no time travel speedrun here. So yeah. Oh yeah, moving on. Okay, here's all the flowers in the game. That took quite a while, and I didn't... I'm gonna be honest here. I did not manage to breed blue roses on my own. I tried for months and months, but I just couldn't get it to work. It's a very specific process that can take weeks, if not months. The entire flower breeding. Someone was nice enough to just give me some blue roses at some point, so... Ooh! I'm just happy that I didn't have to do it anymore. Here we go, so what did I actually manage to do in all that time? 69.5% of all the unique items. Fossils, got all of them. Then we got art. Art obtained. This is a little bit special because 60%, that doesn't necessarily mean that I have 60% of the art in the museum. It's only like plants, that's just 100%. I got all of the plants. I got pumpkins, I got little holly, azalea, whatever bushes. Reactions, that might be a little bit outdated. Music, got all the music. Finally got my birthday song on February 16th. 575 of the 640 that we can get right now. Unfortunately, I still don't have the... what's it called? Golden shovel. Yeah, right here. Right on top. We got pictures. That's just something you're never gonna complete. Like, even if you're time traveling, the pictures department here, that's just not happening. That's just not a thing you can possibly hope to ever do. If you're playing, especially if you're playing without time travel, this would take multiple decades to complete. Even if you're swapping villagers out as soon as they come in, this is just one of those things that's seemingly impossible. Because picture frames, especially, if you don't get them from other people, on average I would say they take like 40 days to obtain. If you give your villagers gifts every single day. These pictures, now, it's just one of those reasons that can't really 100% speedrun Animal Crossing, especially not Animal Crossing New Horizons. It just takes forever. It's pretty much impossible if you don't hack them and have outside help. I don't see a way. I don't know how else we could do this. 40 days? I think the longest I've ever had to wait for a single picture frame was 255 days. That was with Bunny. There is over 400 villagers. Yeah. There's a total of 453 pictures in this game. I still only have 2.65% of the total frames. No, 3.32% of all the picture frames in the game. That's how far I got in a year. Yeah, so you do that times 30. you're gonna have to spend like 30 years just trying to get picture frames. That's pretty much it. If you wanted all of them, prepare yourself. I think if you're a little bit more methodical about it and you swap out villagers that you already have a picture frame from a little bit sooner, let's bring it down to 5 years, 10 years, without time travel, maybe. Still kind of crazy. And you're gonna have to be super lucky. If you don't get the villager you want, I need to kick them out again. With time travel, still an incredible, insane feat of accomplishment. But yeah. Housewares, and I'm gonna have to take this off the screen for a while. Now housewares. I got 38.98% of the variations. There might be a couple, like a handful of items here that I haven't crafted yet. Like a peach, pear, rug, whatever. It's looking much better for clothing. Clothing items. Tops. Tops out at 96%, 96.62% of the top clothing items in my catalog. Not all of these can be ordered, of course, because there's some items that you can craft and whatever else there might be. Unobtainable items you can only get from the recycling bin, for example, like the baggy shirt and the torn pants when it comes to the bottoms. There's 3 different variations of that torn pants model that you could possibly get, and those can only be obtained from the recycling bin. So, haven't been super lucky here, but of course there's always more that you can pick up if Able Sisters was able to sell it to you. They were able to have that in their store for someday. I can say that I completed almost everything. Deep dive. That just goes to show everything except for a few exceptions. That would be deep dive, where I still have 900 more sea creatures to catch, for a total of 2,500. Okay, yeah, that's gonna come eventually. I'm not gonna push it too much. I'm not gonna be sitting here catching 40, 50 sea creatures every single day. I mean, 100% Nook Miles achievement speedrun is out of the question anyways, because we all know that takes a little bit more than a year. More like 2 years, if not more. Okay, underwater study. That is something I could totally have completed. I'm not saying I couldn't have completed deep dive in under a year, but I would always customize almost broken tools, which in turn caused me to never break my tools, so I didn't have to replace my tools, so I wasn't forced to make more tools, and that's probably why I don't have these 3,000 DIY items. I'm not constantly shaking trees to make new fishing rods. I kinda cheated my way out of getting this one, naturally. The DIY furniture, that's a different story. It's not exactly an exploit, but it could almost be considered one. I got from 200 to 1,000 and then 300 pretty much in a single live stream sitting. 6.5 hours, I did document stacks. I have that mod on my YouTube. Document stacks, crafting the very same 30 items over and over for 6 hours straight. 6 hours of the 1,400 hours that I've played in this year. Yeah, that was totally worth it. Smile Isle. Talk about Smile Isle. Okay, it's been 365 days. I got 114. 114 of these Smile Isle tasks. There's a handful of things that are considered Smile Isle tasks on the island. It's helping sick villagers when they're running around their house and they're not feeling too well and you just give them medicine. That's one of those tasks. Lost items. And, well, if some of your villagers, if some of your residents have gotten into an argument and they need to clear that up, just delivering stuff, delivering items to to your villagers that totally deserve better. That's also one of those tasks. But I got these so rarely, and I don't even know why. I do talk to my villagers. It's not like I'm just running to Able Sisters and Nook's Cranny and that's it. For every single time that I'm playing Animal Crossing. But at this rate, I just know this is gonna take 3 years to complete. And personally, I can't really see myself playing Animal Crossing for another 3 years every day. That's kind of insane. I gotta be real. That's a lot of time. That's a lot of time. If you play Animal Crossing on average like 4 hours a day, that time can totally be used differently too. Like if you play this game for 8 years straight, every single day, if you're gonna see all the different variations of mom items. Let's see, what mom items do I have? I have mom's art, street with trees, beautiful, candle set, cool kitchen mat, cushion, embroidery, girl, the girl version, very nice, little teddy bear on it, hand knit sweater with a totally not crooked looking teddy bear on it, handmade apron, homemade cake with a little dog on it, very nice, the knapsack, pen stand, plushie. Oh, well, that's from mom. Pupper's plushie. These variations on the cake. Oh my god. There is, like, for every single mom item, there's like 5 to 8 variations. Do I have the cake? Mom's homemade cake. Okay, that should be a miscellaneous item. Berry painting. Wave off. Okay, got it right here. Ha! Been here the entire time. Get some facts about the dynamic painting. 36 views of Mount Fuji. Great Wave of Kanagawa. Hokusai circa 1831. Wait. Hey, thanks for the follow. Good thing I had those on. Those didn't always work, my followers. Right then. See ya. Bye.